Just a quick welcome to all of you who might be joining us. This is the FACEIT TV, and it's the monthly cup. We're in the semi-finals between VeryGames and and Faculty. And we'll be on Dust 2 for the first map, so I think we should actually switch it over to the game, get some in-game sound on, and try and talk a little bit about what we might be able to see here.
Damn straight. All right, so we don't cast knife rounds.
We don't cast knife rounds generally. It's a bad idea. I think Pronex left after he got knifed, but right now it's down to a 1-on-2 anyway. And again, a slightly terrorist-favored map might be nice for Faculty if they could manage to start off on the terrorist side and get a good start here, which they will be able to. So yeah, this is VeryGames' map choice. So let's see what Faculty is able to do up against the French team, which is definitely going to be a mouthful for them, I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. We are here. We are live. It is the first map of the semi-finals between VeryGames and then Faculty.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Pronex to connect on in.
And you know, whilst we wait for him, I saw in the chat someone called Official Hate said, "We love you, Anders, because you're such a great person and caster." Oh. From Official Hate. It's Official Hate group.
I recognize that name as well. This is the thing is that I have been unusually blessed. I'm not sure exactly how it exactly works, what the science is behind it, but for some reason I've managed to gain like a lot of really friendly fans in the community who are just sort of generally really respectful. And I've been even more lucky in the fact that even the people who say, "Anders, you have a lot of work ahead of you. You need to do a lot better,"
which means you suck. I hate what you do.
But even when they do that, they still manage to phrase it, pretty nicely.
Constructively, somewhat constructively.
Yeah. So I don't know how that happens because, as far as I know, that's a pretty rare occurrence. So I'm really thankful for that. And they are also actually the whole reason why I'm even here, because otherwise you guys probably wouldn't invite me if I just had like a few people following me. So yeah, all you guys out there, you're the reason why it's even possible. So I really do appreciate that, and I try and sort of keep it in my mind all the time, because otherwise I'm going to turn into some really sort of arrogant and annoying and an awful person. Don't want to do that at all.
No, that sucks. That sucks.
Pronex is back. Have fun, they say. I don't think in Faculty they haven't said swap yet, have they? Or either that or the admin hasn't swapped. There we go. The shoutcasting team is ready, is what MBK is asking.
That's really nice.
That is indeed.
A lot of teams who don't care for us mere shoutcasters.
MBK is such a cool guy. I'm so sad because he said on Twitter, he said to me he couldn't actually stream his games. Like, he would be one of the professional players that would be streaming, but he can't because of his internet connection. So I wish the community should donate and get like a better connection for MBK, because he's a very cool player. In my book, still one of the best players in the world. But enough about that. Let's see where this push is going to go. It is VeryGames coming in really hard onto B-bomb side. Liddy with a great grenade, but he doesn't get the kill. And let's see, RDL with a double kill from that grenade. So it's a 2-for-2 trade, but they've done massive amounts of damage to VeryGames already. 3-on-3 situation unfolding. Smoke is going to come up. VeryGames, let's see if they could even put down the bomb right now. Pronex is so close by. He's dropped a little bit in health. And let's see, here's the bomb down. Nobody coming through the tunnels, and here they're going to come in. Pronex first. Scream gets the kill. Pronex trying, and oh my god, what just happened? Shoxy with the triple, and Scream with the double, and they finish off that round without losing any more players.
Not bad at all. And as we move into this next round, it's going to... I mean, it's nice that the momentum, there we go, I can speak, is starting to be generated for Team VeryGames, because they should in theory be able to get 2 rounds strung together. Yeah. So offer the pistol, and unless we still see something insane.
Well, we already seen something interesting, which is that 4 of the 5 players on the Faculty have bought a 5.7 instead of a P250 or something else. So let's see what they're going to go with these pistols. That actually sound like they're made of plastic when they fire, but they do fire real bullets, and they do get 2 kills already. If that was an HE grenade up there, they could have got a really easy double kill. Oh, RDL is going to go down. That does make me a little bit sad. Look how those Smiths and Shoxy are. So yeah, those pistols doing a ton of damage down on A long. I'm a little bit sad also at the pistol round, the fact that Liddy only managed to get damage onto them with those grenades. Obviously, RDL got the double kill from 1 grenade there, but that could have been a lot more. Could have been a lot more.
So, as we move forwards, I would love to see how they decide to play this one out now. So, as we have all the terrorists moving around mid, things are looking very quiet so far, but actually Smith is going to try to push quite quickly up Cat, and right now, Pyth, Lidder, and Spitfire for the A bomb site defense are all gathered around the A long house. And that is going to mean that Smiths is going to find himself an open site very shortly. But look at this aggression. They get the bomb down. That is the bomb down right outside Longhouse.
Oh.
Spitfire, Pyth, and Lidder are going to make a setup here. And as Existence comes in to see what the hell happened, pick up the bomb. He spots one, grabs Lidder. Oh, but he gets dropped there. And all kinds of chaos and madness as the bomb is still on the floor. And Pyth and Spitfire hold strong at T-spawn.
What are the Swedes doing to VeryGames right now? This is some scary stuff. Now, Screamer's picked up the bomb, but it's still a 2-1-4. He's going to get the headshot on Pyth, but he's down to 15 HP. Pyth actually got that headshot in, and look as they come over here. Pronax, sneaky play. They're going to be running out with their knives as well. Here come the AKs, but they're not going to be looking this corner. There's no way he's going to get the first. No, he gets flashed. He should have waited. He's still going to get one RDL from behind with the AK and a headshot. Oh my God. What a great eco round coming out from Faculty. That was so cool.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I'm impressed by how that worked. They managed to push out 3 people from A-Long, and as you said, they caught the bomb down. That says something about how much it matters who you kill in an eco round. The bomb carrier down, they guarded the bomb, and that just worked out well. The Swedes equalize, or not equalize, but make it 1-on-2 here. And now Spitfire is not afraid of challenging Smiths. And he's picked up the AWPing duty as well since they threw out Kenny S, which is interesting.
And a smoke there, limiting visibility at the longhouse. Pyth is going to be close, and NBK is on the other side of the longhouse. Let's see if they actually manage to duel up here. Looks like it could very well happen. Depends how aggressive Pyth wants to be. Throwing in a flashbang. Oh, actually, no, sorry, it is a smoke grenade to once again limit the visibility and stop any aggression, kill time from that approach. And all the players from Team VeryGames are actually going up cat right now, very slowly, but they are making their way there. So Pyth may want to move at some point soon to go for a flank.
Yeah, this is interesting right now, because they were making their way up there, then they ran into a smoke grenade, so they're just everywhere they're going right now. They're just running into various grenades. I think there's a grenade from Pronax in the middle onto Smiths and Shoxy as well. We'll see how this is going to go. Lady Awaken here has to be careful. Existence peeking around the corner, and not a happy situation if he walks into an AK shot here. Down on A-Long, Spitfire is just waiting for them. They might come and peek up Catwalk, and here we go. Spitfire, can he hit the shots? He's up against 4 people coming up, and they're running all the way back. VeryGames with some faking going on here, and Pronax going to be running in. That's a 1-2. Oh my God, triple spray like that, and NBK is alone in a 1-on-4. That was so quick, and all of those were headshots, and he's going to get flanked. Pyth coming in here, and we'll take the final headshot.
Very calm stuff from Pyth there. That was an amazing execution there to bring it to 2-2 now. And let's have a look at the money situation, because stuff has gone pretty crazy after that amazing eco round. So who's really
can't buy this?
So who is really looking good for money? No one really. I mean, okay, and Faculty are looking all right for the money, but it's not a sure thing. I mean, it's kind of an unstable situation. If they're going to lose a round, it's going to put them in economic dire straits. But if they win a round, it's going to kind of stabilize them. And it's more or less the same situation for both teams. This next round is going to be very, very critical as far as the economy goes. Otherwise, you know, there's going to be a couple free rounds through the ecos. That's going to result. But look at that quick pick there onto NBK as they make the approach up Cat. So getting a lot of information there is Pronax for his team, and the smoke goes down on top of Cat.
I can't believe that he got the spray off in the middle there, Pronax. That was incredibly cool. I wish we could get like instant slow motion replay of stuff like that, because it's just so incredible. Not at all easy to control it just like that. In the middle here, Smith is waiting as they come in. Really wanted to get the Glock burst off, but it's not going to happen, and nobody is going to die on Faculty's side. So as you said, economically, a really important round, and because everybody survived, all they have to rebuy is grenades. So they have a lot more money to work with now. And that's gonna matter a lot being on the counter-terrorist side. VeryGames, this being their map choice, they're not playing it optimally at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. VeryGames need to step things up, and as you said, the money is really, really bad at the moment. Let's see how they try to remedy this situation, because they need to do something interesting here, as interesting as was done to them from the team of Faculty. So there's a bunch of them up at mid at the moment, it's hiding around the smokes, and NBK is waiting for Pyth to get aggressive on A Longhouse. So the Pyth versus NBK battle could be very important, because if NBK can pick up, or rather pick up that frag, then them losing Pyth will really weaken the defense on A, and that will allow NBK to push up long whilst his teammates go up cat, which is what they're trying to do right now. So if they can get Pyth really quickly, that's going to be amazing, and that's what he's going to be looking to do.
Well, here we see part of the defense from Faculty, because they have just smoked up on down towards A long, and that's gonna mean that MBK is gonna wait a while, and they're gonna wait until the smoke has disappeared, which I think it just did. So now they're gonna go for it once again. It's the exact same push coming in from VeryGames this time. Spitfire looking down. Oh, he didn't get the shot he should have, but it's not gonna happen. And now instead, Lid is gonna go down. It's a 2-for-3 trade right now. MBK winning the battle down on A long, and that's gonna leave Pronax and RDL. They should pretty make a run for it here. It's 2-on-4. And RDL really wanted to see if he could get a headshot on somebody here, but this is a really bad choice, I feel like.
Yeah, MBK going to find Pronax there. Pronax, oh, does get the headshot. Beautiful control there. And RDL picking up one also, bringing it to a 2 versus 2. But time is actually running out, and Existence is going to really just end things right there. That's
a triple kill from Existence. Actually, a player that we should probably just mention as well. Existence is obviously the in-game leader of VeryGames and has, I think, I want to say, but he's like definitely one of the more iconic in-game leaders, in the sense that he has a reputation for being kind of a hard ass. Can I say that on the stream? I guess I can.
Yeah, sure. Hard ass in what sense? Like a badass, or like someone who's just like really...
Someone who will scream at his players and say, you guys do exactly what I tell you and nothing else.
He's a drill instructor, basically.
Basically a drill instructor. But the rumor is that they've let up a little bit. People are allowed to do more freewheeling stuff. This is what we've heard now, that they're changing it up.
Obviously, he's given them autonomy.
Basically, but the reason they do it is not just because he's an idiot. Oh, here we go. And Faculty defending. Look at this. RDL with 1 kill. Pronax. Oh my God, Smith with the quick 2 headshots. Oh, I interrupted my own story then, but that was just looking like it could be a really quick spray down. But let's see if they could do this. It's 2-on-3 now. Last time Existence kind of stopped them, but the bomb isn't down yet, and they have lost a lot of health already on the VeryGames side. Grenade coming in, not quite hitting.
And Pytha sneaking up through the lower tons. He's going to find a player, and Spitfire grabbing one onto Shocks. Pytha has one immediately to his left. It's Existence with the AWP. Here he goes, creeping on the corner. Pyth too slow though, and Existence with fantastic reaction. Litter now going to go in with his teammate. The coordinations with the grenades. Are they going to go in for it? There's no time. Okay, I was quite surprised that they were kind of making the kind of steps towards the site there right at the end, but
they really wanted to, but it's just and Spitfire's going to get caught. That's really bad. That's the AWP gone down. And now Liddy just has to try and see if he can. He's going to go for the AWP, surely.
He's yeah, initially he was way too scared because he had no idea where that shot even came from, I think.
But yeah, the thing that I was actually going to try and point out with Existence is that now that he is playing, like now that he's focusing less on trying to control his whole team, like some sort of super RTS player, instead now that they're all playing a little bit more like they want to, it seems like Existence is actually fragging a lot better, because there was a time when you wouldn't even have to look at the scoreboard to be able to say that it was Existence at the bottom, but that's not true anymore. Litter, though, is going to pick him off at the middle and wants to get another one, too. He has to be careful. Smith who's in there, and he's pretty capable with the AWP as well. And there we go. He's going to take the shot, and that's a 1-for-1 trade, so...
Very nice there. RDL up on those double boxes, right on the exit from the tunnels there into the B bomb site. So always a nice little spot to have.
The thing is, they needed that AWP because that's all they had this round. Everybody else just has a pistol, so normally I would have said, well, normally I would have said Spitfire had to sort of fall back after that initial kill, but they are banking it all on that one AWP actually being put to good use. And look at Pronax and Pipe doing a lot of work here. It's about 2-on-2 with just pistols. RDL coming in. Oh my God, he's turning around. He has the 5-7 and he's going to get the double.
RDL. Oh, and Pronax as well with the flank, sandwiching their players there. Beautiful
1 AWP and 5-7s. I mean, Faculty, I've seen players at random buying 5-7s, but this is like a team thing. Almost everybody is doing it, and it's really working out for them. They equalize the scores 4-4. VeryGames, they have to start being a little bit concerned about this trend.
Exactly. So let's have a look at the overview quickly and see what's actually happening. We've got a decent split from Terra's side. VeryGames are chilling right now. Actually, a lot of them are making an approach onto mid. They're going to go straight out of mid, actually, and they're going to find Pronax. Can Pronax make any kind of defense here? He's got the AK-47. He spots 4 players on his screen. He takes down 1, but that's all he's going to get. That trade is not good enough as the terrorists manage to force their way into B here, onto RDL. RDL now has to come clean with some frags, but no, he can't do it either. And he's going to go down straight away to the AWP, and Spitfire, Litter, and Pipe are on the approach through mid. And Py's going to go through tunnels, and Spitfire and Litter are going to wait and try to synchronize outside the B-bomb site. This is going to be tough.
There's Smith once again with the AWP shot. That's a double kill here. Great play from VeryGames so far. It's 2-on-3. Here comes Spitfire around the corner, getting a drop by Scream. Litter with the headshot, though. It's a 1-on-2. He can still do this, but no. Smith is going to shut him down for a triple kill, and it will be VeryGames to win the round. 4-5 is now the score, but every round that VeryGames gets is going to be so important right now. A pause coming in that gives us a little bit of time to talk about what's up. So the money situation for Faculty is not good enough that they can buy this round. As you could tell, they have 2 players, Python Litter, who are sort of below standard. So they're probably going to be saving this round. But the thing is, they've already won 2 of their almost eco rounds. So I don't know, VeryGames, these 4 rounds that Faculty have got already are a real scare, I think, for VeryGames in this situation.
Yeah, it seems to be the case. And it's interesting because both teams, stuff's not going so conventionally so far in this game. We've had, of course, the crazy eco comeback round from Faculty, I believe. And then following that, there was, of course, the 5-7 AWP story. There's been a lot of back and forth, things that go a bit outside of the box, a bit experimental. But it seems to be working. And right now it brings us to a 5-4 scoreline. So no matter what is happening, then we're just basically seeing a really close game. Yeah. No matter what's happening.
It really looks like it. And again, just to reiterate, this is a best of 3, and it's only the first map. It's only the first half. So a lot of really cool action coming your way. And it will be starting here with the 10th round as the game resumes, with Smiths picking up an AWP, already having one, and waiting to get a shot through the middle. It's going to be an eco round, and RDL is going to get tagged.
Where do you think the difference will be made from these teams? Because so far it looks even, but there must be a difference that will happen at some point. But where will it be?
I will tell you that in a second when I look at the scoreboard and see that, well, NBK is kind of at the bottom. And as I said earlier, in my book, NBK is still, I would say, one of the best players in the world. I would be expecting him to do a lot more than he is right now. So I'm going to actually say that the difference.
And as you say that, he gets 3 kills to the AK.
Well, yeah,
so
but
not bad. Not bad.
Against an eco round, that's not what I'm looking for. I just want NBK to play a lot better. And the thing is, in my book, NBK, that where he comes out as really strong is on defense as a counter-terrorist. Like, when you give NBK a spot to hold on Nuke, it's going to be the A-bomb site. On Inferno, it's going to be the big pit. And on Dust 2, I'm actually not sure, so we'll find out. But look at that. Spitfire gone down, losing the battle in the middle. It's not a good start.
Not a good start at all. Pyth going to go aggressive in the A-long house. But he's just going to stop himself short before he goes all the way through to T-spawn. And of course, NBK lies in wait as usual. He seems to be in that spot every time now. And Litter and Pronax are going to have to defend the approach from Cat. They do so quite well right now, and Pyth even cleaning out a longhouse. So
look, this is so good. Look at what RDL is doing here. He could hear them running in through dark. Yeah, so there he's making the call, and the rotation is happening already. Really good play from RDL to be keeping his ear up to the wall. It actually even looked like that was he was
good smoke as well, covering the doors, allowing his teammates to get in there. Litter's gonna dropped by Smiths, and Pyth, Pronax, and RDL still fighting against Shocks and Smiths in the site. And what's going to happen right now, as we have Shocks and Smiths still in the site, but the bomb is not down just yet. Shocks with it, but how can he get it down? One jumping through the window. And wow, brilliant stuff. Shocks getting saved, and again,
quad kill from Smiths. He's 16-2-6. What is going on? This is some really insane play, and this is the thing. Is it the adventure that VeryGames has been through as a team is so fun, because when Kenny S was on this team, you never saw Smiths AWPing at all. But now that he's gone, we see Smiths AWPing, and he's very good at it. I never really followed much of the Source scene, but rumor has it that he was also AWPing in Source. So he's definitely really capable of doing that, and a great scoreline coming out here. Pyth is going to get chased down and go down, and it's just an eco round coming out this time from the counter-terrorist team. Pronax is trying to flank really far around, but the bomb is already kind of looking to be passed on to A, it seems like. So I don't know, Pronax, it's going to be a fun time when he runs into the whole team that's actually even coming back with the bomb now.
Yeah, I like what they did there. They actually made it look really like a hard A-long to get all the pistol players to be disrooted from their positions to come out into the open. Because they want to fight them in the open. They don't want to fight them close quarters, because that's where the pistols have the best chance. So they're just trying to control space well and try to like bait out the pistols into bad spots, which I think is really, really a smart play, and very, I like it because it's aggressive, but at the same time, cautious.
It's a smart play, especially when you consider the rounds that Faculty have had with pistols so far. They've basically won 2 of their eco rounds against VeryGames. Like 2 of the 4 rounds they have are basically based off of that. So yeah, smart play from VeryGames to make sure they stop, you know, losing rounds to silly stuff like that. And instead it's just Lidl left here in a 1-on-5 and running around with a P250, so not a 5-7.
So it's all about Smith so far. That's what we're seeing.
Yes, I'm really impressed by how well he's playing right now.
So VeryGames, I mean, interestingly, we said, okay, I was asking you where's the difference when it was very, very close. And the difference was not found in NBK. It was found in Smiths, it seems, as they do manage to go 4 rounds in the lead now.
Yep. So 4-8 is a much better score for VeryGames. 9-6, and we're looking roughly equal. And if it goes to 10-5, then Faculty might start to be in some trouble, considering it's VeryGames map choice. So I think they prefer to have 6 rounds in total here in Faculty to be feeling good about themselves.
And looking at a hard push on Cat right now. There goes Smith's Existence and Shocks all up on Cat. Lots of grenades. Are they going to go for a fake and jump down to mid though? I don't even know at this point. Spitfire and Lider are... Lider's around CT spawn. He's not on good positioning here. And Spitfire's like on CT ramp. So they have a lot of options at the terrace. And I guess they're trying to bait out some kind of pick or a frag at the moment as they let the grenades, the smokes fall. And actually Screamies is going to get taken down by Pronax. He's got a little bit too greedy in mid, but here comes the push onto the A bomb site. That's the cue. Pive does take down the player on A long, so that's going to help massively for the CT's retake.
There is Smiths once again. Oh my god, he's going to get the double, and that's going to be 2-on-3. Smiths is just completely relentless. Nothing can make him stop at the mission that he's on right now. And there's Existence with the headshot on RDL, and it's going to be in Pronax. It's going to be alone down here on A long, and I would run away if I was
run away from Smiths.
There's like no way you can even try, contemplate doing that, and it's way too insane what he's up to. He's 18-2-6. There is nobody is even at 10 frags on this server right now.
Look how aggressive he is as well. He's just going for it. Oh, it doesn't manage to get it, but...
Finally, he will get downed, but they'll still pick up the orb on Shoxy. Shoxy, by the way, also well capable of using an orb, which means they could really have a double orb set up on the counter-terrorist side. And there's an auto-sniper from Shoxy picked up to try and... Actually, 2 auto-snipers, 1 on Scream as well. That's how much money they have on this side. This is only the 14th round, but they're going to be spamming down the middle here. This is going to be painful to run through. Here we go, and they're actually stopping. They don't even want to try it. RDL made it alive, but you could see Pronax just stopping and saying no.
The fact that they felt so confident that they could afford to use their money to do that when they're only 5 rounds ahead. Okay, it's not only 9-4, but still they feel the confidence to do that. I mean, I guess there's not many rounds left, but still.
No, but you're right. It is a huge investment in money, but Faculty was saving, so I guess it's not a, you know, it didn't matter much, but it didn't get much out of it either. They are just feeling like they have this game pretty much locked down. Smith is going to get dropped though. This
is dangerous when you're playing as a team that is quite clearly feeling as confident as this, really feeling themselves. That is dangerous, really, really dangerous, because it either goes really, really well for them off of that point, and you start getting intimidated. Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens.
That is usually what happens. We have to be... Oh my god, look at the headshots from Pyth. Triple kill. This is why Pyth has gained such a following, and oh my god!
Pyth.
That should never happen. That can't happen.
Just, okay, there's so many times when I've been trying to set up the commentary for some impossibility to occur. That's the one time I'm like, okay, whatever, Pyth, you know, no chance, mate, no chance.
No,
and that's when he does it. Pyth just coming alive there with that 5-7.
On a server with easy anti-cheat on, and NBK just called him the 5-7 master. That's so scary. Pyth is a force all of his own, because we've been talking about Smiths and saying how good he's been playing, and it really has, but that's so insane. That's so crazy. The 5-7 is surely going to be a pistol that we'll be seeing a lot more, actually, after this one match, because I think Pyth just proved what a good pistol it really can be.
It sounds cool as well.
We're just going to call it the... someone has to make up a clever, you know, combination of Pyth and 5-7. Someone has to mix those two in between, so we can give him some credit for being that cool with it. Now, Spitfire waiting in the Fox position, and that's going to be Smiths going down. He knew exactly where he was as well. You could see that Smiths was ready with that, but it wasn't enough. Spitfire is really quick as well.
And it's also funny, we have always the duel between Pyth and MBK.
Yeah.
Both always at the long house, either end. But MBK is going to give up on that for now. He's going to regroup at mid, so this might suggest that we're going to see a B split here. Maybe 2 up mid, 2 through the upper tunnels. Is what it looks like currently. And the smoke's going down to cover CT spawn, so that is the indication. But it's just Existence by himself. And now Shock, Screamies, and MBK are going to put everything on the line for B.
Yep, and nobody's covering it, and that might seem like it's a huge mistake from Faculty's side, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. I'm pretty sure their strategy at this point is to simply let the B-bomb side go and then retake it with all 5 players. Because if they had Pronax in there, there's a good chance he could have get picked off, and then they would have been in a 4-on-3 situation instead of now that they're in a 5-on-3. So I could kind of see where they're coming from this. Now, let's see if they could hold on. Shoxy, we haven't seen the superstar play from him that we know he can, and I'm looking for Scream's headshots as well, because we know that he has one of the highest headshot percentages in the game. So let's see what this is going to be. This is the 15th round, and oh, Pyth is going to take him 1 down, and there's it. Shoxy with a double kill already, but he's 1-on-2. He gets the triple as well. He turns around, and RDL is there saying surprise, and the defuse is going to come in. It's going to be 6-9 in Faculty with a really cool CT half so far. I'm really amazed by how well they're doing.
And the Pyth 7.
The Pyth 7. Well played, chat. Well played, chat. It's exactly what we were talking about. The Pyth 7.
Indeed, it is the obvious choice for sure, and RDL is going to save them. That was very close, though. I mean, like, there's 5 of them running through there, and there's only 3 terrorists from Team VeryGames, so
yeah.
sorry, from N Faculty even. So they managed to bring things back around. 9-6 is not too. That's not too bad. That's okay.
Yep.
That's all right.
Especially, I think, if you're in Faculty on the opponent's map choice, you're going to be happy about the situation. Now, we will see where this goes, because it's in Faculty. If they take this pistol round, they're going to be looking really good. And let's see. I'm trying to find the player that I'm looking for, but I can't. Who are they? MBK and Existence is up there. That's why.
MBK push most forwards on Cat, going to be joined by Existence, but all the players gathered around mid, except for Spitfire, who's on the longhouse for and Faculty. As they rush through, they smoke down CT spawn, they rush through. They're backing away though, and that's the cue from the players from VeryGames to come out to Cat. And it's a trade, and Pyth coming in with headshots right there, so that now it's just Shox left alone to defend the bomb site. Whilst Pyth is waiting against the smoke, Smith might get caught there, and he does get caught. And Shox is having to get the 2v1 situation under control, and he does he do it?
Look at the ducking going on. This is great play from Shoxy. What a trickster.
Almost. And he does go down, and it's a 1-on-1 now. Glock versus ESP, and ESP will win this one.
I think Shoxy won that whole round. First of all, he bought an insane amount of time for Scream to get into position. More than that, he threw a great grenade down onto Catwalk that hit 3 people and put them, I think, below 20 HP. That was such strong play from Shoxy, and he is also 16-4-10. Top fragger is still Smiths with 18-2-10. But VeryGames taking that pistol round might just be taking this map, which...
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't sure what was going to happen otherwise, because all of a sudden Faculty were looking really strong. But now they're a fair bit behind, but they could still easily come back into this. Yeah,
that was really, really nice, especially considering the fact that if the eco round, the pistol round had been won by Faculty, they would have easily been able to tie up the game. But now, decisive advantage for VeryGames, and look at that, Smithy coming in with the... what do you say about that?
I don't know. Shoxy, he peeked out at the time where there was one person behind him and one in front of him, and he just couldn't get both of them. That's some silly stuff, but they only lost Shoxy. That's not the end of the world.
2 M4s, 2 FAMAS, and another SMG.
Yeah, it's fine. They know that in Faculty, they're quite sure that in Faculty are not going to buy. In Faculty probably could buy some Galils and try and surprise them.
Yeah, we have not seen a lot of surprise buys lately.
Yeah, it's not. It's really not standard to do that. Not on the not on terrorist side anyway.
IP, I guess.
And they haven't put down the bomb, so that's why VeryGames are feeling sort of confident that that's not going to happen.
Okay, so we got 2 players up tunnels, Spitfire and Pyth next to the mid doors. They might go for again some kind of 2-3 split into mid. Pyth and Spitfire going straight out. They're getting a quick pick, and a Shox coming in from Cat. Can he defend though?
Oh my god, they get him down in the site as well. Now the bomb is going to get planted. This is a huge eco round. RDL has picked up this MP7, which, you know, that might not be enough, but they at least get the bomb down, get 2 kills, and this P250 coming in here. Existence is going to get the kill on RDL with the grenade. That's a little bit anticlimactic, but we'll see. No headshot there, but still 2 kills and a bomb plant. Huge win from Faculty in this eco round. That's gonna be boosting their economy a lot.
But can they turn it into rounds? That's what they got to do. Turn that into rounds. It's 12-6 now. The score. Team VeryGames approaching very close to the amount of rounds it takes to win a game of Counter-Strike.
Yep.
So, despite Faculty's little win there, it has to start going much further than that. So I want to see more victories on the AWP battles from Faculty now, because
And there was the early attempt from Spitfire, but he didn't get the shot on MBK. That was over on A long. I would not be surprised if they could take a good number of rounds here on the terrorist side for Faculty. They're playing on a really high level. I've actually not seen Faculty play this well ever, I think. So I'm really excited for this. Seems like the team as a whole is really coming together.
Yeah, the Spitfire, the AWPer for Faculty still holding the bomb. And lots of smokes all over the place, mid and also cat. So they're just waiting out the smokes. And there's not much more to be done. Lidder's covering the rotation or aggression from B tunnels, perhaps. And great, Spitfire, exactly. Picking up a kill into Smiths. That's absolutely crucial. He needs to start winning more fights like that.
Let's see, Scream is in the middle here, looking for a headshot, but there's someone behind the box, and that's Python. No, Python's going to win that battle. It's falling apart really quickly for VeryGames, and that's RDL taking down MBK, and now it's Shoxy in existence left. It's a 2-on-5, and what Faculty did this round so far is simply just to wait it out. They just waited for VeryGames to peek them. It started off with Spitfire with the kill in the middle, and that they just waited from there on out. Shoxy's going to get the shot on Pyth there, trying to hold on to them of this AWP. He's going to try for the no-scope, but it won't happen. Lidder spraying furiously will finally take him down and picking up the AK once again, changing his mind. 7-12, and now VeryGames, they are going to be buying... What? Shoxy, did he buy? Yeah, so they are buying. Wow.
This seems like the point where everything changes. If Faculty are able to win the next round or two, they get that momentum because of the economy, that it starts being them in a massively favorable position, that they can actually drive this all the way to a victory. That's how it feels to me. But as you said, you've got the crazy buy coming in from Team VeryGames. So how can they use this to their advantage?
Super crazy buy. I'm really not sure about this. And VeryGames have a history of doing this stuff, but mostly against NIP, and mostly when it's like 14-14 and VeryGames decide to buy instead of trying to push it to overtime or something else. Not quite the situation here, but you know, if they lose this round, they're probably going to be double ecoing. They have NBK with a shotgun just looking down there, and they have some FAMASas and stuff. I don't know. This is maybe not the most crazy buy, but I'm just a little bit surprised that they went for it.
Yeah, of course. It's I'm also quite surprised. It's quite a big risk considering the position they're currently in. Because if they do lose this round, they're looking at probably another 2 ecos. Yeah. And then that's 3 rounds for Faculty. It's 12-10 all of a sudden. Yeah, it could really quickly spiral out of control this one. But they're going to be making their way up A long, and VeryGames saying they're fine with that. They're going to try and keep a hold of Catwalk, it seems like. There's one person. If they could surprise Lidder down here with a bit of a sandwich situation, Lidder looking up, there's going to be the shotgun up close, and NBK making it work. Now they're coming 4 people up of A long here. They're smoking it off, and who's that defending? It's Existence. He's going to get one and go down. That's a pretty good trade-off so far, considering the weapons. Shoxy's going to get the kill. Scream wanting to go through here. It's a 2-on-2 situation, and Smith is in a really cool position. They have time to make this work as well. Scream trying with this jump. So much on him on the line here for Screams as he comes up the ramp. He's going to try to spam some FAMAS around the corner, and here he goes. He gets just the one downed, and Spitfire going to put it into a one-on-one situation. And here comes Smith. And Smith catches Spitfire over the top of that box, just smashes his head off with the AK, and VeryGames with that buy, they save themselves.
They make it work, but here's the ridiculous thing. Just look at how much money they have. Okay, so they win that round, and let's see how much they're going to get. It's going to be next to nothing, so they still have very little money to work with. A little bit of a tragedy for them, but yeah, and actually Faculty, yeah, they have got enough money to at least buy something, so they're going to try and go for it here. And Faculty, actually, I think with 2 AKs, and then, no, they have an AWP as well. Yeah, they have enough to buy here. Leg shot on Smith in the middle, painful to start off with, and he has to be careful he doesn't get tagged here with the AK that's following it up.
Smith just missing that shot through the smoke, and you can't really consider it a miss if there was nothing to see. So Smith catching Spitfire. That's a very big pick-off right there, leaving it to a 4-on-4 situation, and the equalizer, the great equalizer right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Shoxy hoping to get a peek off on middle. Existence up here through the smoke, throwing some grenades in. Has to be so careful because Pronax is right around the corner. So if he looks away even for a second, he could get it fresh down. But so far, they're splitting up. They're actually leaving the middle slightly undefended, having 2 people in B and 2 people in A, I think. Yeah, Smith is looking down there, so they're not completely in the dark.
And looks like they're going to make the commitment up to Cat now. They're going to have to run into Existence and MBK, however. Pyth and Pronax, arm in arm, are going to try to make something of this, perhaps, but they're still killing time. Still killing time. The grenade's coming out.
And this is great. Lid is in the middle trying to catch any rotation. If they get the kills on these two players, then it's going to be so hard for the rest of the VeryGames team to try and follow it up. But let's see, there's MBK down from long, getting the first kill. They try and take him down. NBK, such a rock. And this is kind of what I wanted to talk about on the CT side. MBK is just so good at holding these angles. But there's Lid in the middle, stopping the rotation. Back to a 2-on-2. Shots are getting kills.
From below, he's going to catch them out. And can he finish off the job, though? He's going to back away to CT spawn. He's got Existence to fall back onto. And there it is.
Time runs out.
Anders, Team VeryGames.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job. They're really bringing things back. And it was very scary. And Faculty was starting to really show some amazing performances and execution there. But Team VeryGames, who at the start looked extremely confident, as we saw, that confidence is still there. It hasn't really been shaken. It was just lying in wait until they could re-establish it.
Absolutely seems like it. And now, obviously, VeryGames really close to winning. In Faculty, they have bought this time once again. But they're actually just all rushing out on A long. Existence is up here. And it's aggressive push from VeryGames down the middle. If they just keep going right now in Faculty, they're going to be in a really good position. But the longer they wait, the more VeryGames are going to learn about what's going on. And here's Existence defending. A lot of smokes coming in the flashbangs too. Oh, and that's a shot from Existence. Can he get the other one? Double from him. Pyth trying to retaliate. Gets a quick double kill. It's back to a 3-on-3 situation. Bomb still not planted.
MBK coming in on the aggression here with the FAMAS. That's all he has, the FAMAS. But he does have teammates as well to try and help him. Pyth carefully watching his angles. Will get down there by MBK with that FAMAS. Pronax spamming around trying to defend, but Smiths will put an end to Pronax. And that's 15-7. And VeryGames are looking very dominant right now on I was about to say DM6. This is the DM6 of Counter-Strike. It's Dust 2.
It is a little bit. Definitely a much played map.
Anyone who knows Quake will laugh at that, I think.
My God. I hope the Quake community is also tuning in for Counter-Strike. I tune in for Quake quite often. But let's see what's going to happen here. It's the final round. Potentially Pronax going to be shotting down one, but Pyth will go down to Smiths. They don't have a lot to work with here in Faculty, but they're trying to make the very most of it, if at all they can. And there's an all picked up from Pronax.
Pronax is Spitfire coming through the cat now.
Lit it. Oh no. The Deagle. It doesn't work like that anymore. And he's going to go down. And MBK with a smiley face.
So misunderstood. I love that Deagle, right? It says MBK.
And it's all over. It's 1-on-3 here. Spitfire trying to do the very best that he can, but it's not going to happen. It will be the first map in favor of VeryGames. Almost for certainly. There is there is some time here, but this 1-on-3, considering Scream has already got a triple kill, he's been playing incredibly well. 27 kills in total.
Yeah.
Don't see Spitfire doing this 1-on-3.
Smith's really showing a lot of dominance here. Maybe making more of a name for himself than he already had. Because
a great grenade, but
if there's consistency through performances like that in these big games, then that's the makings of a legend. But Spitfire coming through here, denied by Screamzy. So
and he actually falls down onto the box, looking like he's just falling asleep on that. So that's it. VeryGames, they picked us too, and they played extremely well. So maybe there's a good reason why they did that. The next map up is going to be Mirage, and that's the map choice of N Faculty.
It is.
Be very surprised if they did not put up a real struggle, because I honestly, in spite of the map score, which was it 16-7 for VeryGames, so 7 rounds for N Faculty, I feel like they played much better than 7 rounds. Like honestly, that could have been a really different map score. They're definitely impressed and surprised by N Faculty.
Yeah. Yeah, Team VeryGames really showing that they already have the tournament-winning form, because they're thinking about Fnatic. So, and to be honest, Fnatic kind of looked like they had tournament-winning form, but then things started to kind of get a bit out of control, and their dominance was put very much into question when they were playing Western Wolves. So things, though, they did even out in the end. They did manage to win, but if Team VeryGames managed to keep that going, I put them as the clear favorites going into the finals, just because they believe so much. You can see it.
Yeah, and they might just need to warm up a little bit as well. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely excited to see how it's going to happen here on Mirage. We've got 4 people joining the server so far after the map change, so I'm guessing we might need a short break before we get on the way with the game.
Well, a very brief break, guys. When we come back, we'll do map number 2. It is, of course, match point for Team VeryGames. The winner will play against Fnatic, so stay tuned to find out what's going to happen here on FACEIT TV. Welcome back, guys, to FACEIT TV. It's map number 2 between Team VeryGames and their opponents, FACEIT. And we're alone on the server, Anders. I feel very sad.
Yes, it is a little bit discouraging having this situation. We've got 4 people on, and we're just missing, I think, VeryGames. I don't know why they disconnected. They might be coming back in just a few seconds. That's what we expect anyway. I'm hoping it's not some sort of server issue, but if it is, I'm sure we'll figure it out soon enough. Now, just to quickly reiterate in case someone might be joining us since we started, it is the second map in the best of 3 coming up, and we're at the semi-finals here at the FACEIT Monthly Cup. So if Faculty don't win this map, which is their map choice and it's Mirage, if they don't win this, then they'll be knocked out, and VeryGames is going to be finishing off against Fnatic in the finals, which will also be happening after this game.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to say is that there's going to be a lot of Counter-Strike coming up on this channel for you guys. So going to be good.
We've already had some great games, some great performances, some great team plays, some great individual plays, and so far I think it's fair to say Smith is kind of the man to watch.
No, I have to disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah, more than anything right now, I want to see Pyth shooting more people with the 5.7, the Pyth 7.
All right.
Because we've seen there are a lot of AWPers about it, and it's not that Smith.
It's boring and old now.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is that we need someone to pick up and take a weapon and make it their own. We have Dosia sometimes picking up the dual elites, and he's very good with them. We need someone to just take a weapon and say, this is my weapon now, and I'm going to use it all the time. We don't have anyone who's an expert with the Molotov. Why not? Someone has to brand themselves in that way. Be like, I'm the guy who's going to buy a Molotov all the time. And Pyth, the guy who's going to pick up a 5.7 and win a round and get a quad kill with a 5.7 and an AK, and that was one of the most crazy rounds I've ever seen, and I want more of that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Smith's obviously playing out of his mind and hitting some crazy shots that he shouldn't have.
Yeah, and we have the map overviews as well for you guys to take a quick goosey gander at, so let's hit those up.
There it is. The overview is done, and we've got 9 people on the server now. So for some reason, playing that overview seemed to have summoned the VeryGames back on too. They say they're ready as well, and they're sorry that they got delayed. So very friendly people, these VeryGames chaps, and that's nice to see. Yeah, we talked a little bit about this map earlier, and we just had the overview. there's so much to be talked about on this map, and whenever I try and explain how I feel about it, I always end up looking a little bit silly, because my traditional line for introducing this map was to tell people that, well, people are, it's going to be mostly pushes for the A bomb site, because the B bomb site is really difficult to take. And it is technically, but I've realized now that every time I say that now, it turns out that I'm casting a team that's really, really favoring going to B a lot. So it seems like that trend has been broken a little bit. So I don't know. I still think counter-terrorist aggression is going to be the name of the game, and I'm looking forward to that.
And there's some key points at B as well. I mean, either it often works if they can get past what feels like quicksand, which is like the kind of end bit of the house. Yes. And it's like this. It's like sometimes they just get stuck there, and that can happen quite often. And but if they get that exact spot, but if they can get past that, then everything's okay. But that choke point is absolutely, it's so deadly, it's so dangerous to deal with. You can get annihilated. It is
definitely, and that's also the point where a lot of grenades are going to come in. And if you try and jump out, then obviously mid-air you're not going to have the best recoil at all. Your accuracy is going to be severely decreased. So gotta be careful about stuff like that. And I'm actually very happy because I can draw on the minimap again, which for some reason I couldn't earlier. So I'll try and keep the drawings decent and not trying to offend anyone.
You should draw something nice.
Something nice.
Something nice.
Maybe like an elephant.
Can you do elephants?
I can't draw at all. That's the thing. It has like an ear and kind of goes down into.
Some trunk. I like the trunk. They have small tails. Don't mess it up.
They have small. Oh yeah.
I think they're small tails. No, I think that's not really to scale.
Oh. Someone who is an elephant expert will probably point that out to us.
Yeah,
we'll do like a competition later, see if maybe someone can help us out here. Definitely drawing not my strong suit. It's very frustrating because it would be fun to be good at, but I'm not.
There's probably some kind of, I don't know, some community of people who love to draw on the maps.
Oh, yeah,
there must be. I swear, there's a thing for everything.
That's true, especially on the internet.
Especially on the internet.
Yep, there should be that. So the thing that I'm really hoping for is for some aggressive play on the counter-terrorist side. And I think both these teams should be able to do it. So we'll see how it goes once we go live, which should be in just a few seconds. Knife on A is what NBK is saying, and I think faculty might be ready too for it.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to knife on A, and yeah, again knife rounds.
Yeah, difficult. I mean, there's not much point in talking too much about it. Whoever wins is going to win, especially on this map. Might not be a huge deal because it is a very, very equal map. I'm hoping in faculty, no matter what side they're going to be starting off, I hope they have something cool in store for us because they're playing up against a team that they know is statistically and on paper better than them. So I'm hoping that they have something really nice planned for us, which is going to be which they're going to show us in the pistol round. Right now, they're all really hungry to try and take down Shoxy, who's up here.
Shoxy. Ah. And they go, oh, he gets one. At the very least. See if anyone else. He kills the second person also.
There we go.
Kills two there. And he's got two more to deal with his knife. It's very bloodstained at this point. He'd love to clean it, but there's just no time for hygiene when two guys are running at you with knives.
Oh.
And
somehow they were faster than him. Not sure how that works.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. It's going to be in faculty starting off on the counter-terrorist side, I assume. Yeah, they are going to stay, and it's going to be VeryGames on the terrorist side. So welcome to the stream, guys. This is the FACEIT TV, and it's the monthly cup that you're watching, the FACEIT monthly cup. And we're at the semifinals between VeryGames and then faculty. The second map in this best of three. The first one going to VeryGames, and now this second one, which is the one that faculty chose, Mirage. We'll see how it goes here. And again, I'm really curious to see what the pistol round strat is going to be like. Pyth has not picked over 5-7. I'm hugely disappointed. And I'm going to have to talk to him later about this stuff, because he's cheating us.
Yeah, Pyth, no Pyth 7.
No Pyth 7.
Depressing. I think he should just die right after that horrendous crime.
Well, he almost certainly will. That's like sacrilege. And there we go. Shoxy, though, not giving up easily. He's going to take down two people just like that. Getting a third as well. Shoxy's all of them. He's not even taken any damage. He's just took 3 headshots with it, and that wins the round. Scream and Smith is going to they're going to finish it off. We've seen this a couple of times before, especially on the terrorist side, where just one player decides that I think we should probably win this round, and then they just go and kill everybody with the Glock. It's a terrible and terrifying weapon. I mean, not terrible in the sense that it's bad, but you know, it's terribly good.
It used to be like he was shooting little spuds. It was like a spud gun.
Yes.
In 1.6, it was horrendously bad. The USP was like 10 times better. And now you have this situation where it's all tipsy-turvy. And even in Source, the Glock, I mean, I think Source was relatively, it was close, much closer balanced, the Glock and the USP. But here you go, Shock's going to or Scream is going to open up with one, and Pronax is left to defend the side. Morris by himself. He's got some people rotating to coming in to help him, but it's going to be too little too late. And of course, it being pistols for them, an eco round for them, there's not much that they can do to really save this. So they will all go down, and VeryGames out of the gate after their first victory, which was quite dominant in some areas, they're going to actually win the pistol round, the anti-eco round, and I guess we'll see another anti-eco or something close to it. Although they do have 3 AKs, so...
Yeah, they're just taking it slowly on VeryGames' side. They're not feeling much pressure. They lost one person to that final round, or that last round here. And Faculty putting some people over at the A-bomb side, trying to stack it up a little bit, seeing if they could maybe surprise someone. Actually building a CT tower, which is something we don't see nearly enough. That's one of the really fun things in 1.6, watching a terrorist turn a corner and then having a whole bunch of people waiting for him. RDL in the corner here. Smith is going to find him out. I think Smith is actually going to realize there's nobody at B here. Look how aggressive he is. Not afraid to run into any kind of stack or anything like that. Shoxy has to be a little bit careful he doesn't run into one, but yeah, looking like VeryGames are very much in control and scouting out the B bomb site and bringing the bomb there and all that stuff. Beautiful. No risky play. Yeah,
that was really, really well sniffed out. And Shox is there to catch some players. But again, they're going to get the bomb down, and it's all the way over on B. Pistols. Actually, did they pick up an AK?
Yes.
They picked up an AK. They're going to consider that, I guess, a small victory. And I doubt they're going to want to throw that away. So
no reason to at all. And a nice play from Spitfire to get that kill and pick up the rifle. And a bit of a blunder, I think, from Shoxy. There's actually no real reason why he would stick around at A as soon as they realize the bomb could be put down over here. Let's see if Liddy can catch someone. He is flashed for the moment, but somebody did come out. That Scream right around the corner.
And Smith's going to maybe try to find Spitfire. Maybe in time. There he's going to go up. And Spitfire... Oh, Spitfire gets the kill on Smith.
Yeah,
that's
but
nice.
They could have taken down another one as well. I think Pyth was in a good position to get a kill as well on Scream, but he just couldn't. And that's going to make it 3-0 in favor of VeryGames. Now we're going to be moving on to the 4th round. Spitfire picking up an AWP.
Right? It's all about Spitfire right now, would you say?
Or it could well be.
Or at least a lot of pressure on the AWP. Actually, he's not going to take it to mid.
Oh, look at Liddy's position here. This is really dangerous, and Smith is going to capitalize on that.
Do you agree with this?
I'm not sure I agree with that.
I mean...
Oh, but Pronax is bringing you back with a quick double kill just like that. That's actually Pyth to get one of them. Existence coming in with a quick double in return. Turning around. Whoa. That was Scream saving Existence from certain death from RDL, and all of a sudden Spitfire in a 1-on-3. So, what I don't understand is the fact that Liddy, he was standing up in the window room to try and get that shot, but he had the M4, whereas Pronax had an AK. Why not put Pronax into that spot where the AK could have got a one-shot? Yeah. I'm very confused about why they did that. I understand what they were trying to do, but why not switch it around? It
does seem very strange, like not thought out properly, because I mean, the order is going to be AK for what they wanted to accomplish, because they could have the AWP duel, but the order that they wanted, which should have been in theory AK, but then if you want something, you don't want an M4 there, because like you say, you're going to be up against weapons that will one-shot you, AK and the AWP. So why enter that at a disadvantage when you don't have to? It's
it must have almost certainly been based off of the spawns that they got. It was probably just closer by, but I still feel like that's a huge risk to take.
They still could have thrown weapons and stuff. Like I don't know.
Yeah. So
what do we know, Anders?
What do we know indeed?
What do we know? I don't know.
We only had a few seconds to spot what really happened anyway. Now it's going to be the 5th round. The score is 4-0 in favor of VeryGames right now, and it's going to be another eco round coming in here. Pyth has picked up the 5-7 or the 5-7 this time. So this is making me happy at the very least. I want to see him do something crazy with this weapon once again.
And Existence creeping under the window there to the stairs, and looks like Screamies and Smiths are also going to be joining him around that mid area. And MBK's on the T ramp.
There's the Pyth-7. Shot onto Existence, taking him down. And Spitfire coming in with a headshot on Scream, turning around, taking out the AK. And oh no, Pyth is going to go down too. They have got the 2 kills so far, and that's pretty good. But it's probably not going to win the round like it did a number of times on Dust 2. This time it's going to be much more safe play from VeryGames, and they managed to hold on a lot to these rounds here.
Pronax was creeping around the back there, maybe could have gotten a kill, but he's a little bit too slow. Oh, there it is. He does manage to pick off one person, but the return does come onto Pronax, who does fall. Unfortunate. I mean, after that kill, maybe he could have thought about saving the weapon, but VeryGames, they're 5 up. They're 5-0 at the moment, and this is their match point. This is the map choice of Faculty.
Yeah.
And so far, it's not looking very hot, but at least Faculty are going to get another shot at full buy on this round, and hopefully they do not make a similar mistake as last time.
No, this time they have Spitfire instead with the orb in the middle, and he's going to be peeking out. Doesn't get the shot behind the container then, but it doesn't go down either, so nothing too serious here. Pronax is going to drop to Scream, who's ready with the angle that he was trying to hold then, so that's a really good. And Spitfire in the middle, the only one covering, and that's a lot to cover, because he has to look into the window room every once in a while to make sure that nobody's going to be sneaking in there. This is really, really bad for Faculty right now, but there's a shot through the smoke, and the RDL is going to be picking up a double kill, and that's over towards the catwalk into B. This is really, really good.
This is all RDL. Had RDL not done that, the round is most certainly over. So RDL giving them another lifeline in this game. MBK trying to get through the house though. He doesn't know where RDL is. MBK is really in a very bad situation here. He has no knowledge, and there you go. RDL just easily picks him away. RDL in this round just absolutely coming huge to save his team in a situation where it looked hopeless. It really did.
So that's a great 4-man. Absolutely brilliant play. And I was going to say in Faculty that the crazy thing is before this round, Pyth. I think there are 2 players on in Faculty when this round started that had no kills. Liddy still has not got a single kill, and we're in the 7th round. This is kind of the problem for them. They can't have some people that are sort of not firing on all cylinders. They really need to step it up here. And this is it. Aggressive play on the CT side. Scream is going to pick up a kill, but he's, oh my god, going to get another one before Pyth shot him down. And now Pyth is in a lot of trouble. They know where he is, and he's not going to survive that. It's back to a 2-on-3. Spitfire missing a shot. RDL coming in to try and cover the middle as well. Oh, wow. VeryGames angry about losing that last round and going really aggressively this time.
RDL had his back put up against the wall before for his team. It looks like he's under a similar situation. But if there's a man that can do it, it is RDL. Do you know what RDL stands for?
I'm actually not. I think it's because his name is
he Riddler?
REDL.
Maybe it's the Riddler once.
No, I think his name is like REDL. I forget his first name now. That's embarrassing because I just read it a few seconds ago.
All right, but still he's making the approach into the site. Existence is there. Behind the boxes, covered by MBK. The cover is good. Spitfire last man standing, but not for long. MBK is in with the kill.
This is looking like VeryGames could actually just run away with this match much, much, much quicker than I thought they were gonna. Because I was sure that Faculty was going to put up a really strong performance here, and I'm wondering if VeryGames, when they seem to be playing Mirage much better than I thought they would. So
oh yeah.
They're just really well prepared for everything, it seems like. And I'm kind of wondering if the reason why VeryGames is so well prepared for this map is because they know that this is a map that NIP is traditionally pretty good at. So maybe they've been practicing to try and stop that from happening.
5-7. The one round that they won so far, I feel like VeryGames outplayed them, but it's just because of the individual splendor displayed by RDL. That was the only reason that they won the round.
Yeah.
It felt like as a team they were outplayed. And here's Spitfire gets cut off around that corner there. His head chopped off by the AK there, and Pronax is going to be creeping around. Pyth also, but there's not much they can do. They've only got pistols. The economic situation is terrible, which is why they're going for the ecos and if they can afford it to equalize the money, then they're going to try to buy something small, like the 5.7 perhaps. I
mean, I don't know what you do when you're in a Faculty side. The thing is, they really don't have a lot of kills to work with at all, and it seems like at least 1 or 2 of their players is not really functioning optimally. Liddy still has absolutely 0 kills. And the thing is, RDL is the one in the B bomb site, so you could forgive RDL for not having very many kills because there hasn't been that much action in that part of the map. But Liddy is kind of in a central spot. He should be able to pick up at least, a kill every other round. That would make a huge difference right now for Faculty. It's 7-1 in favor of the French team right now, and Faculty kind of falling a little bit apart here. And
MBK, what an entry kill. They're going hard into the A bomb site, and with entry kills like that, it should surely be theirs. Although Liddy and have something to say about that, but Screams is just going to silence them. And it's Pronax and RDL. This round, NBK, NBK.
Yeah. The 2 shots and then Scream with the AK with nothing but headshots. I mean, it seems like there must have been a point in time where Scream was on, you know, you have those deathmatch servers where you have a headshot only mod on, so it only ever registers when you hit a headshot. It's a nice way of practicing, and it seems like Scream was like on a server like that for way too long, and then for some reason that instead of like, you know, when he disconnected from the server, his AK kind of stuck with the settings, so he can only ever shoot headshots from here on out, and it's really scary to watch him do that stuff. And he has like a really, I would say it's a completely unique style, but he has a style where he kind of tap sprays a little, or tap shoots like just 1 click at a time. I'm not talking like burst fire where you see people doing 2 or 3 shots, like literally just 1 click. Might be worth it for us to try and spectate Scream a little bit more just to see if we can catch some of that action, because it's actually kind of a delight to see. Yeah.
Actually, like when I used to play, it was the same style I used to use, because I found that coming from Quake, you just treat the AK like a railgun.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a similar thing in a sense.
But there is a difference, though. That is the fact that you play Quake with inverse mouse on.
I do play with inverse, as do many top players in Quake.
Blows my mind. Look at Spitfire coming in here, but Existence is hiding in the corner. He's letting people through. Look at this, gonna get the hit. Oh, Lidded shot shutting him down. And I think that might have been the first kill for Lidded. Smith is gonna be guarding as MBK puts down the bomb. It's 2-on-3 right now. This eco round from Faculty, they might just be winning it, and that would be great if they could do that. They really do need the rounds.
But yeah, MBK mowing down RDL, Pipe going down to an MBK with an easy finish. It's not looking bad for them at all. They look incredibly strong here on the T side. I don't know how their CT side will look, but as far as the T side goes, their aggressions are very on point, and they keep outplaying Faculty from the perspective of whatever strategies they use. Like often they're cutting off players individually as well. They're winning a lot of fights. A lot of the one-on-ones they're winning. The entry kills are coming in. Maybe there's some bad decision-making from Faculty where to position certain players, and everything's being exploited. Finally, Lidder's going to cripple MBK and take him down. Pipe with great defense there also, and this aggression shut down. And finally, VeryGames was forced to go with Plan B.
Yeah. I mean, there are 2 people down now, so Faculty should definitely be able to hold on to this round. But I don't think it's said and done yet. Existence, Scream, and Smith could still do a lot, and there's Scream with the headshot. So let's see if we can catch some more of this. Lidder going to get the shot on Existence, so it's back to a 2-on-4. And a nice grenade onto Scream here.
Lidder right now is chilling. Screamies and also Smiths are trying to make their way in. But it's 2 versus 4. It's not a very fun situation. Screamies at least does have the bomb. But the positioning from the CT players is very, very good here as far as stopping the aggression on A. And A is the only real option they have. So this is going to be sick. If they pull this off...
Oh, wow. That grenade is going to finish off Lidder, surely. Yep. He just hit him as he was crouched behind that crate. So it's back to a 2-on-3 now. Scream wants to peek out. He baits the shot, and now he's alone. So let's see what he could do here. Belgian player, 20 seconds left. Can he put down the bomb here? That would be incredible, but no Spitfires coming in for the flank here.
Oh, too slow for the bomb. And he takes him down.
Gets exploded.
Impossible spot.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's going to make it 2-9 finally, and Faculty picking up another round, but it is really, really late in the day to try and do that. I mean, the hour is late, and VeryGames, they're on the brink of taking this semi-finals. That's what we're looking at. I really seriously doubt that Faculty could somehow make it back at this point, because I was going to say they needed to take the majority of the rounds at least on the counter-terrorist side here, and they just haven't been able to. And I feel like on the CT side, VeryGames are not going to be weaker than they were here.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if their aggression works on A again. I think they're going to go for something similar. I mean, you were saying at the start you expect teams to do a lot of A aggressions. We actually have seen that from Team VeryGames. They've been definitely biasing the A aggressions, and here they are flooding in now.
Look at this Molotov coming in down, but I think it was stopped. Lit it, and MBK coming in with a lot of spray here. It's going to get a quick double. It's back to a 2-on-3 right now. So let's see what will happen. Bomb is going to get planted by Existence, and MBK is going to go down. They will at least get the money for putting the bomb down, and that is actually pretty important for them right now, because their VeryGames was running a little bit low on money. So nice to get that plant in. And there's Radiel going down as well. Grenade going to come out. Oh, I thought for a minute Spitfire was going to walk into that, but the bomb is being defused by Pronax, and Existence is going to hightail it. No, he's not. He's coming back in, but can't get the shot.
We go another round. going to end faculty, going up to 3 now. I mean, if they manage to bring us to 6, that's all right. That's okay.
If they manage to bring it to 6, then they have the chance definitely to equalize the situation. If they win the pistol round, then they'll be back to 9 as a 9 for 9. So it wouldn't be all bad, but I don't know. I still feel like for faculty, I'd like to see them try for some more brave play, maybe some aggressive pushes somewhere from someone like RDL over at B. He's not seen much action, so you know, could be worth it for him to try and go and peek somewhere.
And Spitfire's not usually executing very massively on mid either. He's often either missing the shots or losing that fight, allowing a lot of ground to be pushed by the terrorist players.
Yeah.
And that ground push there, that mid control that they keep getting, gives them so many options. And look at that, they're going to take down Spitfire.
Yeah, smart boost up there.
And they have so many options now. Controlling that mid gives them the entire map. It gives the world as their playground at the moment. They can choose anything.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Here's what I was looking for. RDL is pushing up really aggressively, so he's going to be in a good position to either just rotate over to help out, or he's getting a lot of information coming through the underpass right now. So it's really important play from RDL. He's winning the round. Every step that he takes forward right now is so critical. But here we go. Pronax is going to get flanked from the window room any second, and there's Existence with the kill. RDL, where are you at? He's coming up the middle here. He's going to get a lot of damage, but now he's found out, gets the shot on Smith, turns around to Scream, and will get the headshot. It's back to a 2-on-3 now. Scream, Existence, and now MBK gone down. Scream turning around for the spray, and it's Litter in all alone here in a 1-on-2 with 25 seconds on the clock. They should be able to do this, and oh, there's the trade. 10-3, VeryGames bouncing right back.
It does appear that is the case. And it was a crucial moment for them as far as the money goes. Economically, they were definitely hitting hard times. So 10-3, and in fact, you need to get away from the 3-round point, because that really it becomes so fragile then if they do lose that pistol round.
That is definitely not at all enough. So Pyth here knifing the wall furiously, and obviously it's an eco round this time from faculty. They only have the 3 rounds. RDL is going to get shot down by Shock C over by B. Let's see if Pyth can come out here. He has the P2000 this time. Finds one person in the middle and can't connect with the final bullet. That just might be... Oh, he ate that grenade and the AK as well, so that's unfortunate. Most
unfortunate. That's a very, very true, because every single round counts for them. Even the eco rounds you don't expect to win, they don't have a choice right now because their back's up against the wall. They face elimination at the hands of VeryGames.
Yeah.
Basically, so they want to make that final against Fnatic, and if they don't, then...
Well, I guess from a spectating point of view, I'm pretty sure the audience would like to see VeryGames play up against Fnatic as well, and that will be the next match which we will be covering straight after this one, assuming that VeryGames can actually take this. And there's Spitfire in the middle.
There we go, Spitfire coming alive at mid. Are you disappointed by the play from faculty on Mirage, or in general across the series? What are your thoughts?
I'm really disappointed about their play on Mirage. I was hugely encouraged by their play on Dust 2, so that's maybe why I'm disappointed now. I really feel like they're showing great form in faculty, which is going to sound a little bit silly if you're just joining us now, but they really play well on Dust 2. Let's see, Pronax and RDL here, 2-on-3, trying to bring it back. RDL so close up, and he's going to run in, and oh my god, Shoxy turned around for the kill, the no scope on him, and now Pronax is left alone, and he's going to go down. Scream with the headshot, or sorry, just with the kill. 12-3, and that's a hugely dominating performance for the terrorist side of Mirage here.
Yeah, not much to really say about it, is there? What would you say as far as faculty goes? Like, where were they really coming up short? Because, I mean, we saw a few mistakes. I mean, there was most notably that mistake where the M4 went up against the AK and the AWP in mid, which seems like quite a clear error. But what else do you think could constitute errors from their play?
I feel like I'm going to say a safe thing. If ever somebody asks you this question and you're hosting somewhere, there's always a thing that you can say, which always makes it sound like you're a very smart person. But I'm going to say that they allowed VeryGames to control the pace of the game. That's such a broad statement that it basically covers everything. But I really feel like if VeryGames wanted to go really fast into the A-bomb site, like they did that one time where they had MBK just rushing in with the AWP, then they were allowed to do that easily. They just did it, and and faculty were just like, what just happened? And if they wanted to play slow and get easy, pick-offs one at a time, then they did that. And at no point were they really at risk of saying, well, what if faculty is going to change, charge of this game and push aggressively or do something that we're not expecting. It really seems like it was just VeryGames playing the game that they wanted to play, and that's really unfortunate.
Do you think that the reason for that is poor setup, poor usage of grenades? For example, typically those are both things that can help to slow down a team.
I think
the crossfires and the grenades.
I think Faculty fell into a trap where they felt like this is our map choice. We're on the counter-terrorist side, so we have a standard setup that we're doing, and they kept on playing that standard setup way after it was actually proven, definitively that VeryGames could handle that setup. And at the point when you realize, okay, you try your standard setup and it doesn't work, and then you try it a few times more, and then you can do it a few times after that as well. But once you get somewhere halfway through the first half and you realize this isn't working out at all, then it's probably time to stop it then. And now it's going to be 12-4, and Faculty picking up that pistol round and making this game last a little bit longer. Now it's going to be really interesting to see if they could make a full comeback here. That would be hugely impressive because they're really far behind, and I don't think VeryGames are going to be giving up easily.
Oh no, certainly not. They're a team that plays competitions and plays them seriously. They take themselves seriously and their opponents seriously. Yeah. It's never going to come into their mind that they'll give up. And they're there right now, and Pipe and Pronax are doing some good work around the map, and that's a lot of players dropped. I mean, of course, it is the anti-eco, so it is expected. We have some Deagles coming out, those shocks in existence. Too many players that are packing the heat with the Deagles, so we're going to see something crazy here. See some colon Deagle action, maybe.
Not this time for sure. Not from existence anyway. He got grenaded down. So, just one nice shot.
That was pretty damn good.
It is always a nice sight to see. Everybody enjoys that shot. But yeah, 5-12 now is the scoreline. VeryGames only 4 rounds away from winning, and 11 rounds away from winning is in Faculty at this point. So a huge, tremendous difference between these two teams. VeryGames, though, they still can't buy anything. They're going to have one Deagle on Shoxy, everyone else just with more regular pistols. And let's see what's going to happen once we hit the 4th round. This is really where it gets interesting, of course. But nice with some Deagle headshots to pass the time if we can get them, but we can't. And that's going to be 2 players dropped already. MBK going down. Smith's in this bomb site, kind of alone until Scream makes his appearance as well.
Pipe trying some shenanigans below the window there, spamming that P90, jumping around, spamming the P90, and Pipe full of shenanigans as always.
Indeed. So 6-12 now. VeryGames, they are picking up rifles left and right. And see, there's going to be an auto sniper on Shoxy. That's some exciting news. What's MBK going to be picking up? Didn't see him buying anything yet.
Yeah, why is the auto sniper so popular, Anders, in the mid on this map? Because it's something that can be quite common to see.
I think it's just a really powerful weapon. I think actually a lot of people are saying that they think it might be overpowered as well. I think Get Right from NIP said that he thought it was pretty overpowered, and he's one of the players that would actually pick up that weapon. So it just deals a ton of damage. But it's also a really expensive weapon, so I don't know. Yeah. Pyth making it a 2-for-1 trade in the middle, and we'll see how this is going to progress now. Oh, Scream is going to go down. It's a great entrance so far from Faculty. 2-4 right now. Shoxy smoked off, so he can't really get some easy shots off. He wanted to jump up on the box, but RDL mid-air is going to take the headshot on him, and now MBK with an AWP. And this is interesting seeing MBK with the AWP, because we saw earlier how crazy good Smiths was with it on Dust 2. And now to see MBK pick it up instead of Smiths makes you wonder, well, what are they thinking? But the fact is that this is something we see on a lot of different teams, is the regular AWPer not AWPing for some reason on Mirage. And I couldn't tell you exactly why that is. But it happens quite a lot on NIP. It will be Forest AWPing, who's also very good at that, scary good at it. And on very many other teams, it's just, all of a sudden it will be someone who doesn't usually do it.
Wow, MBK finding the head of Litter there. And that round, okay, we commented Shox picked up the auto sniper at the start, but I was checking him out a little bit, and it seemed like either massive miscommunication or I don't know what. He really didn't know where to go. And every time he would end up somewhere, that location would be basically shut down, his angle would be smoked up or something. So he's like, okay, let's run around here. Then he couldn't go there, and he would run around somewhere else. And eventually he found himself with most of his teammates dead, and he just had nothing to do. Like, it really felt like he was very inactive. So that kind of tells me that they didn't have great communication as to how their setup should pan out.
Could be the case. I mean, it certainly did seem like the only time he really had a chance to do anything, he managed to jump through smoke, and he was pretty much alone anyway. NBK, though, aggressively here is going to take down RDL and kind of spotting out the B push as well. He was more importantly, he saw more players there. So NBK playing a huge role right now.
Yeah.
Managed to hold on, and there's another shot on Pipe. That's one going down, and there's a triple kill from NBK. What is this all of a sudden? This is not something we're used to seeing. Is he going to get...
Oh,
my
NBK.
God. They just run into the meat grinder. That is Nathan, and that's going to be a 1-on-4 here. Pronax alone, and NBK, I don't even have words for what we just saw, because it's not his usual weapon at all.
Yeah, that was sexy stuff there from NBK of VeryGames. And something that I'm wondering, and you'll have to comment on this, it feels like VeryGames are giving up mid very easily so far in all the CT rounds. Like, they don't have a lot of presence on mid, and every single time, and Faculty are able to push up quite far and not have any resistance. And NBK still alive with 15 points of health versus Existence, versus Pronax, and my God, there it is. That was close. That was still
way too close for comfort. Felt like Pronax could have made that comeback, and he actually has 20 kills and only and 14 deaths, so he's playing extremely well at this point. I think what you're talking about, you said the lack of sort of emphasis on mid play. Yeah. They're playing much more defensively, VeryGames, and not sort of very aggressively either. That will allow in Faculty to get a lot more map control. I'm not sure what the reason is, because honestly I don't see why they wouldn't pick someone like Smith to try and get in there and maybe hold that down from the window room. Yeah. But they're not feeling confident at all in doing it, and maybe they just have bad experiences, or maybe he just doesn't feel up to it at all.
It feels, I mean, like, if you get mid, you can isolate one side of the CT team very easily. So that's another thing that seems to be playing very much into the strength of Faculty right now as they're coming back into this game. And RDL going to make his jump through right down into the site, and the spray coming out, but it's not going to be enough. Spitfire, though, has his back covered, but not in time. Spitfire still alive, though, bringing Pipe and Litter into the fray, as now NBK rotates around the CT spawn, with shocks coming through the little crawl space there into the balcony area, but Spitfire picks him off. It's all down to NBK from spawn, and he's smoked off. Not much to do.
No, really difficult. The bomb is making its way actually all the way through the terrorist spawn once again. Not sure why they're choosing to go here, but they know that NBK said they could have just gone B instead, but they want to stick with it, see if they can put the bomb down here. They have to be careful, because you could actually maybe pick them off through the smoke. So here we go, grenades coming back and forth. NBK in a 1-on-3 with just a FAMAS here, trying for the headshots, doing a lot of damage. That's now making it a 1-on-2. Spitfire is really low. This is a dangerous situation for Faculty, and they might regret picking this bomb site. They won't. Spitfire will finish it off. A quad kill for him, and that's going to be now 8-13. So Faculty is trying to make the comeback that I sort of a little bit confidently said early on. I thought they weren't going to be able to.
Yeah.
But, this is some crazy stuff.
I don't know. I feel like right now as a team, VeryGames aren't being bold enough on certain positions. So I mean, I've been bringing up mid a lot. I don't know. In many other cups that I've seen, I already see it that the mid is given up so freely. So that's kind of what I'm questioning at the moment. But VeryGames, let's see if they can do it. They have a lot of rounds ahead. Pipe goes down there, and NBK and Existence will hold strong on the B side of the map. However, Spitfire is sitting in mid, pretty close to that connector towards A, just chilling. And that is a very scary spot. He can peek in and headshot people very easily from the long ranges with that weapon. And NBK might come behind him, but Spitfire's going to go down to NBK. Beautiful stuff there. That's a very crucial kill now. That leaves basically the attempt on A, all coming from more or less one side.
Yeah, but they're being flanked as well. That's really the crucial thing here. Existence coming in from behind at the very same time. And it's going to be a grenade onto NBK, but Scream with a shot as well. And where's Existence? He's the Joker here. Scream is going to get one. Existence coming in. RDL has no idea where Existence is still. That's the thing.
This is very tense right now. Existence has no health. He's only got the element of surprise.
Oh, did he get a one kill? I think he did, so that's why he realizes, oh, that's a shame. And RDL with the quad kill. I thought that Existence hadn't got the one kill, but I think he did, and that would have let them know, obviously. So, Faculty making it 9-13. The comeback is definitely in full effect. The question is if they could follow all the way through. They don't have a lot of room to make mistakes right now.
Did we see that today? We saw a lot of comeback attempts today, but always right in the end, they didn't get realized. But will this be the one? I don't know. And,
let's see.
Looks like an attempt on A.
Look at this. Allowed this mate. Much more aggressive on Smith this time. He's going to drop down, though, so that's a really unfortunate turn of events. And Scream trying to spray on through. Not going to happen. Pyth picking up the double kill with the AK. And all of a sudden, the round is already kind of falling apart for VeryGames. But they're trying to hold on to it. Existence has an auto-sniper pickup to shoot on through if they try and come in for the apartment, which at least 2 of them will.
Seems that's the case, and he goes down straight away. Auto-sniper seems like the kiss of death so far in this game. If you get off a shot, you're lucky. And now it's just Shox and MBK left for VeryGames, who after such an amazing start, so good. He smoked off his shots. Oh god, how are they going to pull this one off? There's 4 players hiding behind that smoke in different positions. Shox and MBK should pretty much consider saving their weapons, right? I mean, although Shox is only a FAMAS, but still. Yeah,
I definitely think they should. They don't have any money at all. VeryGames have to be so careful that they don't get too confident at this point, because they have really great aim and stuff like that, but these rifles were really expensive for them. Now they will have pretty much nothing to work with at all, and might be looking at ecoing for a while now. And Faculty only 3 rounds away from equalizing, and top fragging is Pronax and Spitfire. This is now starting to feel a lot more tense for VeryGames, because they can't seem to put up the defense that is required for the you know what in Faculty is bringing to the table right now.
They can't at all. How many rounds have they gained? 1, right?
They've lost. They've got 1 round in this whole second half.
And then Faculty has pulled out 7.
Yeah.
Like that. And Pronax opening up with 2 frags onto the VeryGames players there, cutting down the defensive lines, and that's going to allow them to then reconsider their options, regroup, and go for whatever side they want. And of course, it's going to be A. And Shox is in A, but not deep in A. And Existence needs to get himself maybe in a better position. They're looking at the A house. But actually, you know what? Team VeryGames are being quite slow on this approach. They're chilling. They want to catch someone off guard. They've got a lot of. They realize that they have a lot of time left in the round.
Yes, really
they want to catch a rotation.
There's really no reason for Faculty to do anything at all. It's going to be Pyth with the headshot, and that's going to be the B bomb site. More or less open. Existence is here too. Pyth, getting caught with a grenade out, and he's going to be able to pick up this rifle here. Shoxy also has a deagle. Let's see where this is going to go. Existence dropping really low with no body armor. It's not funny to be trading body shots at all.
Spitfire, can he make this frag, this defensive frag? I'm not sure. Existence is creeping around the smoke with 24 health. Oh, he hears him. Existence does manage to get the frag there. But RDL, Lidder, and Pronax are like, you're the full Existence. The bomb is down on A, and Shox is smoked off at CT spawn. RDL's going to catch him, and now it's all down to Existence, who surely will go for the save.
Yeah, I think even Existence was actually wanting to go over to get the rifle that Spitfire lost over at the B bomb site. It would have been really great. Existence going to take another kill here. Triple for him, and it's now a 1-on-2 situation. Yeah, I don't know. This is it's looking worse and worse now for VeryGames. The money situation is still really bad. There's 1 AK, hugely important for Existence to be saving it. That's why they're hunting for it. Lydia and RDL, they know how much this is worth. He's going to get the kill as well, and not going to get found in the end. 11-13 now. The money is such that VeryGames, they can buy, but I want to see VeryGames go much more aggressively. I want to see them put aggression down the middle, like 3 people down the middle, 1 person covering from the window room with the orb, and then everybody else going close with the M-Force. That's the kind of play I'd really like to see here. So let's see if that's going to happen. No, they're going to be boosting up, but this could be a different type of aggression. We'll see. Yeah, this NBK aggressively down the middle with the AWP, but
no.
Reading that, how did he know? How did he know?
How did he know? How did he know, indeed? And again, that's going to cripple their presence on mid once. They never, ever have mid, but there's a good flash from Existence. Can he get a quick peek kill? No, nothing coming up. Existence still there with the AK-47, the 1-bullet headshot kill, and still nothing. And still, Lidder, Pronax applying the pressure into the site. Existence might be able to get a crossfire Smiths here, but he's going to get caught. Nice. Does go down, and that's 3 men now alive for Team VeryGames. Finally, they look like they have a very serviceable advantage in a round. And Pyth is going to have to go 1-on-3, and he might as well just go for it. And that's exactly what he's going to do, up the T slope. And here he is trying to peek around these angles as he tries to find these players. They're so spread out, though.
Pyth doesn't have a lot of money to work with, but then neither does VeryGames. So yeah, if you could get even a single kill, it would still be hugely crippling for the CT team. And there's the 1 shot, back to a 1-on-2. Still got 30 seconds to work with. Oh, he has to be so careful. He's trying for the long-range headshot. There's someone on the ramp right there.
I could make this happen. He could go huge right here with some big kills. They're trying to delay as much as possible. The AK is such a scary weapon, especially on this map. Those long ranges are so good. You just need that one bullet, and that smoke's going to... Oh, but through the smoke, the spam, and then the grenade coming in. And Pyth, I think he could have made that happen.
It definitely looked like it. That was such a confident shot, but still. So VeryGames, they finally win a round, but they lose 3 players, and they have to rebuy those rifles, and they just don't have the economy for it. They have obviously done so, but they really, every rifle that they lose right now could be hugely critical. It's 14-11, but they're not out of the woods yet. And Faculty still a really scary force to deal with right now.
And the boost coming in from Existence there to his teammate. And it is MBK once again getting that boost. And let's see if MBK can put this to good use. He got absolutely just shut down on the beginning of the last round. MBK taken out of action. So, oh, great little kill there onto Spitfire. Screamsy coming in. And lit it. Pyth and Pronax. Well, Pyth and Pronax making the progression through the B house. MBK still in that spot, watching very carefully. He might just find someone soon.
See, RDL is going to be peeking out here. Once the headshot, Scream is down there, and Scream is going to still get it with only 19 HP. Still gets another one. Pyth picking up a kill. Pronax and Pyth are left here in a 2-on-4. This is looking worse now for Faculty, because obviously they can't really afford to lose very many more rounds. It's going to be a 15th one for VeryGames if they could take this one, and that will put them very close to winning the semi-finals and be put up against Fnatic in the grand finals, which is coming up after this game.
Pyth and Pronax have a lot to say about this. So Pyth's going to be making his way through the mid connector, and he's looking for the angles onto these enemy players, but can he find them in time? There's no crossfire really, but still, it's a 2v4 situation. So Pyth, although he is quite the machine, he has to do quite a lot here. And
the thing is, there's also very little time now. Pyth opening up the kill on screen, but they have only 15 seconds. Acid shooting a little bit on his teammate, and Smith, wow, just quick headshots just like that from the M4 as they try and come into the bomb site. 11-15 now. VeryGames with a map and match point up against their Faculty, who have tried to make a huge comeback happen.
MBK is a super polite gentleman.
Yes.
He seems. He's very complimentary of his opponents should they do something very nice.
He is just a very nice person, MBK. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Winning some fans. But Smith's going straight for mid here. He's actually just running straight into mid. He's going absolutely full out. And this is quite interesting because he's going to go, where is everyone? And all of a sudden, that's going to give his team the information that they're most likely going for some kind of A push. And after seeing those grenades, they know it for certain as Smith rotates through. And they're all so blinded by all the flashes. Spitfire's the first man in. He's going to go down. Screamsy coming out huge there. And the shocks as well. Getting 2.
Oh no, the bells are ringing, and it's Faculty sent flying instead. They will be going home and not be moving on to the tournament. Sadly, congratulations to VeryGames. They're going to be moving on to the finals, but I really feel like Faculty showed us some really good form. So
yeah, they did. I mean, at the start it looked very shaky, and VeryGames look very good, but Faculty kind of reminded us that they are actually extremely good. Yeah. Because it was kind of being called into question at times. It's a bit like, this kind of seems like an error here. The execution there not so good, but then it's moved out, but it's too little too late. So yeah. But I think, as you said, people were wanting to see this final.
They were. I was wanting to see this final as well. The VeryGames team up against the brand new Fnatic lineup that they picked up, the old Epsilon team, with Modi and JW and Devilwalk and Flusher and Schneider. It's going to be really fun to see, and I'm looking forward to it. I know you guys are too. I'm guessing we will have a short break before we get on the way, so stay tuned, guys. Invite your friends. It's another best of 3 in the grand finals here at FACEIT TV.
See you soon.